Someone please sum up this story.
I'm trying to remember what she asked. I think it had something to do with wiretapping. I think.
Yeah.
I think she had something about wiretapping. Oh, April Ryan. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't think it was necessarily about race. I think it was about disrespect. I think she was being disrespectful, but
I don't. You think she was? Do you think the reporter?
No. I think it was more about being disrespectful towards the report, because if you watch the little Sean Spicer press junkets, whatever he has, he kind of does that shit for all the reporters. The difference was April Ryan, the black reporter in question here, is that that's the one reporter you kind of don't want to do that to. Like, the irony is he kind of does that shit to all the reporters, but him saying what he said to her, that was kind of seemed like, oh well, she's kind of she's been around the block. She's kind of seen as like the most respected. So I don't agree with people when they say, oh, that's kind of racist. Like, how dare he does that to a black woman? I don't think it was for that. I don't think that was racial. I don't think it even had to do with gender. Especially if you really watch all his press briefings, he acts like a dick towards all of them. So like, I saw one yesterday with some random dude, and he said, like, hold on, I didn't call on you. Just wait your turn. So so it's easy to kind of pull out, race card. But if you really watch all of them shit, he's a dick towards even the white boys. And usually it's always the white boys. And it just happened that that's all I'm just telling you. It's just that day just happened to be a black woman. So I don't think it was much. I think it's just people just overblown that one. Maxine Waters was a little different. But that one,
yeah, that was different.
Maxine Waters was a little different.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna come back to Maxine Waters.
Keep attacking our females.
Yeah.
So I don't know that, but he said stop it. Was she like neck rolling type of thing or shaking her neck? Like,
No. No. Irony was like that.
No, was she being a typical black woman?
No. Actually, it was funny because
you don't know what happened.
How many black
what the hell was that? This man Jeff. Jeff just took it there.
Yes, he did. Of course,
this
he
man.
did.
And we need people to take it there. That's what we need.
That's the person that thought in my head, like, don't shake your head. Like, she like neck.
No, man, it wasn't even like
no. She was.
It wasn't even like that.
Well, actually,
no, she didn't even do. I will say this though. So when they originally showed it, they showed his face, but they didn't really see her.
They didn't show her face.
They didn't show her, but then like later on, I guess the day after on CNN, they did a split screen of the audience, so they showed her and the whole like the part where he said stop shaking your head, and you kind of don't see her shake her head. She was kind of doing like she went like this.
like
she wasn't doing this. But she was kind of like.
I will give Spicer some credit. He did say stop shaking your head.
Please.
He did say please.
Yeah.
Please stop shaking.
And give him a little credit.
Yeah, I think it was overblown.
But
that was overblown. But you gotta remember, this came off of the heels of Maxine Waters.
But look, it's a white man.
Yeah,
giving a black woman a command.
Yeah.
A strong black woman a command. Does that not bother you?
No. Well, no, I'm gonna say no. No, I mean, because I'm sorry, but like, all right, let's be honest. Like, if you watch these press conferences, let's just say this: I love April Ryan, but if you watch these press conferences, the one reporter that always gives him the most grief, and that's the thing. I ain't defending Spicer by any means, but the one who keeps arguing back probably the most happens to be April Ryan. Every time like she asks a question, like everyone asks hard questions and shit, he'll answer. And she kind of interjects a lot. And he's been giving her a lot of, like, a pass, like, a lot. And then just one day, he didn't happen. He didn't feel like it.
Okay.
So that's all it was. Like, it's funny because, like, what's the other dude from NBC? Like, he'll ask tough questions too, and he'll interject, and he just happens to talk over. April Ryan, she ain't built like that. So April Ryan, she'll talk over your ass. But he decided to talk over her again. And then this time around, he just happened to say like, "Well, stop shaking your head."
All right, so
I don't think it was.
Let's compare this. Let's compare this to the Maxine Waters situation.
That was fucked.
Bill O'Reilly said her wig looked like
James Brown
hair.
He said I was distracted. So I'm sorry, I was distracted by James Brown.
By that James
Brown wig. First he called it wig. That was bad.
Now let me take the first jab. Let me take the first stab at this shit, right? I think he just fried her. I don't think it's racist.
Why you had to say James Brown hair though?
It was
because it's another black person.
Nothing. Yeah, exactly. It's a black person.
I don't think
it didn't even look like James Brown hair. Just like hair.
It was a bad joke to be honest. It wasn't an accurate
looks. He didn't attack what she said. He just. I'm sorry. I was just distracted by her James Brown hair.
You know, his colleagues didn't even laugh at him, so it wasn't a good joke.
But the problem is, but what you forgetting is right before even the whole James Brown joke, she said something, and then you saw him when they did split screen. He went up like this. He's like, "Right on, sister." If you watch the whole video,
he did that shit.
It was right before that. He's like, "Right on." He's like, "Right." He puts on his face like, "Right on," and then it leads up to the whole like, "I'm sorry, I was just distracted by the whole James Brown wig." You know, I'm sorry, I didn't listen to
being a troll.
Yeah, he was being a troll, but it was
being offensive.
It was some ignorant.
There's some racist elements to this.
No,
yeah,
sexist. Maybe
definitely.
Racial,
I think definitely
sexist and racial.
I don't think he was trying to be racist, but that was some ignorant shit that you should never do to any black woman. Like that's a big no. You just don't do.
So,
okay, Mike, you saying sexist and racist?
It's a bit racial because, not definitely sexist, because he just, instead of attacking what she said, he attacked her looks. Which one of them, I can't remember the woman's name, but she even said, okay, let's not attack the woman's.
She was like, I love her, she's great.
Yeah, I can't remember what her name was.
Yeah.
One of his colleagues that was on.
Yeah,
one that was on the show.
One of the white ladies.
Yes.
She did.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. In terms of racial, why had to be? It didn't look nothing like James Brown hair. And then the whole right on thing that you just mentioned.
That was right on. Yeah.
That was racial. That was racial.
That was racial.
To me.
Especially, I kind of put it like this: if she was a white woman, even with, let's say it was blonde hair, but same size as Maxine Waters, that dialogue would have been a little bit different. Like he would have probably criticized her, but I don't think it would have been about the hair.
I don't like.
And that's why I don't necessarily want to say like I don't think he was being racist, but that was an ignorant thing to say about a black woman, and that's why. And I use the word ignorant in the sense that, I don't think he, in his mind, I don't think he saw it as being racist. I don't think he saw it as that, but that's just basically what he turned it into. I mean, like, and that's why I kind of separate that from Sean Spicer, because that whole Sean Spicer thing, there was no racial. I don't think there was no racial elements into it. People just kind of cherry picked that shit with him and April Ryan, but then at the same time, with some of the shit that he said to the other white reporters was way worse. But the whole thing with Bill O'Reilly, he, like, anytime like a white congressman say something up in the Senate, and he talks about the substance, and he talks about like, I disagree with what he said. This one, it was like, I didn't even hear what she said because that wig just distracted me. And that was right, and then it was like right after the whole like right on shit, and I was like, come on, man. So, yeah, he didn't do himself any favors with that.
So, Jeff, would you give us the last word on this topic? So.
I don't know. I think I have to go with Chris. I think it was more sexist as far as like, I don't really care what she's saying. She's a woman or whatever. Her opinions doesn't matter. Let's point out the wig that she has on her hair. So I don't think it was more so racist. Per se, I'm just attacking her physical features, like Mike said, and not really paying attention to the content of what she was saying. So, that's my view.
All right, so certainly we all agree that O'Reilly fucked up.
Bill O'Reilly fucked up.
He was in the wrong.
Yeah. Spicer kind of messed up in the sense that it's like she's a veteran reporter, and she kind of can, if she wants to shake her head, she can. But then when they did split screen, it showed that she didn't really shake her head. It just, if anything, it just showed that Spicer is just way too sensitive. Like, it shows that that job is just putting too much stress on him.
He don't get paid enough for that, man.
He's always coming out there like
he's nervous as hell.
He's like, always ready.
That's probably one of the top 5 hardest jobs in America. Right?
That's probably harder than being a firefighter and shit.
Ooh.
So
what Spicer's doing? That shit
not the nigga. He used to be the Easter Bunny and shit for Obama and shit, but
what?
He did.
Yeah,
He's
Sean Spicer was the Easter Bunny one time.
Go ahead, man.
He was. There's a picture. There's an actual picture.
I'm gonna have to look this
I'm
shit up.
surprised you ain't catch that.
I did not know that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Little old Spicer.
Little old.
I mean,
It wasn't that long ago.
Damn, that's
he wasn't
funny.
5.
It makes sense.
Little old
I
Spicer.
don't know. I call him Little, like after the whole Melissa McCarthy thing, man. I can't look at him the same again. Melissa messed it up for me.
That was hilarious.
So,
Spicer Bunny.